rotate to cover the mid pressure as Kenny can no longer keep a good eye on it. The P2000 struggling at this range, and even Shox gets hit in the head, but there it is. There's the one tap from Shox, and now they can secure this bomb site. And it should be very tough for Fnatic moving forward.
Did an excellent job of stalling, and there was nowhere for Exist to run. Chopped down in midair from Kenny S. And now Twist has to walk over the corpses of his teammates to try and salvage the bomb and get something done in this one.
You can see Twist taking a shot and then pre-firing another angle, waiting for the follow-up. A defense is actually a little bit labored, but part of that is because there's a massive flank coming in through CT spawn. No smoke on the cross for Fnatic. They wanted to take the straight fight, and that's going to give Shox another kill with the AWP. All the meanwhile, Body is getting closer and closer on this long flank. He's going to have Twist to hold off against him.
Bomb has been planted though, so Twist doesn't need to move a muscle at this stage. Jax silenced by Broland's SG. They got a bit of long range on the site as well. Lucky's going to make a move. The spearhead of this operation on the 3-on-3 retake, and he's been successful, but Exist on Goose is going to be waiting for his chance to strike. Smoke's going to skew his vision a little bit, coming around the corner, finds himself one, but there is the counteractive kill by Lucky, and G2 will have a millimeters away.
The bomb is top mid, so they can't fully commit to a site just yet. That's an easy one for Lucky. Flames force JW back as well.
Rejuvenated G2 looking great. Jax the spray gets the second player in the smoke of Broland. And with that passage of play, Fnatic have been chopped down to size. Crims 1-on-4. We know the guy is a master of the game, but there's nothing he can do about Kenny S's AWP.
Ooh, and he gets dinked through the corner of the wall. Not a whole lot of damage. Broland might get lured into a false sense of security. Great flick from Kenny around the corner. Now he can fall back and look towards long.
It's good to see him land a flick like that after the tentative attempts that we saw on the A site previously. But still, all that considered, Fnatic have the player advantage, two of which, from G2's perspective, are on the A site. It's been cut in half. As Kenny S finds the JW out on long. Shox trying to prime the pop flash, but he's been tagged through the smoke, significantly down to 12. And although Body does chip in with a kill, Shox is going to have to deliver something special, and it won't be happening.
Crims is not enjoying this game so far.
Powerful enough to penetrate the A site. So far, so good. 35 seconds, enough time to try and maneuver on the site, but the bomb's been dropped and the smoke's now clearing. This is a horrendous passage of play for Fnatic. They still need to get a hold of this. And to make matters worse, JW's missed a vitally important shot. Fnatic being thinned out that much more. Although Twist was trying to watch the rotations, the rest of his team has crumbled. And G2 bounced back 7-1.
Not a whole lot you can hope for. They almost caught Shox off guard, and they're almost going to catch Kenny, and they do eventually get that. There's so much pressure being applied. Shox is in a lot of trouble. Even Jax goes down. He's the sole defender of this bomb site.
And now they're starting to pick weapons up too. They've got an M4 and an AWP. Starting with just a couple of deagles, but Shox, laser precision accuracy, claiming heads left and right. And now Shox that has done so much in this round, single-handedly with this M4A1S. And is going to have to go two better if G2 continue their winning ways. Spots the first player, position now compromised. Fnatic going to be looking to cordon off this area with Exist, peeking with the AWP. Shot straight through, does connect, not enough to get the kill, but finally will finish off Exist. Is this going to be the round? No, Broland does come to Fnatic's rescue.
I think G2 is reading this as well. One player in CT spawn as well, though another smoke's going to go down a Molotov as well. Body playing at these rafters. He's got a big job to do. Flashbang comes out. No one there to trade that kill. He can play it passively, but he peeks wide. Lucky still in the sight. And Crims doesn't want to mess with that AWP. He doesn't have enough teammates coming in mid. Shox gets lured into a false sense of security. And still Lucky is under fire, but still he delivers. Until JW puts him down. But Broland can go nowhere. He just has to play for himself here, and they're blind. They're not ready for it. That is a beautiful swing. 3 kills for Broland in mid. And you have Lucky close to double doors.
It's going to be a rough one for Twist. Two separate angles of aggression, but that flashbang is absolutely perfect. Could move in for the second kill. Kenny S has been destroyed health-wise. 13 left. He's also getting pincered from long, so he's got to get the hell out of there and see if maybe he can thread the eye of the needle through the smoke. But Twist continues to impress. Another entry. Fnatic looking good for a 5th round.
Another multi-kill round for Twist as well. He's got 3, and there's heartbreaking. Ooh, that's a great stack. I think Brolin even half expected it, but an awkward angle to take that fight. He might have even fallen off the boxes as soon as he spotted the leg. Either way, an opening pick for G2. They still have the op on Kenny S. And he's going to get aggressive now, and he's going to find it. JW not ready. A 5-on-3, and even with a lack of rifles, a lack of weaponry, you have to say, advantage G2.
Certainly is. The smoke's not fantastic either for Twist, and Body with the AUG is going to smack him in the head. As will shots onto Crimson. Not only did G2 win the
closest in CT spawn. Got to be a little bit worried. Body, big job to do with this AUG. How long can he hold? He's got the first. Swings out a little bit wider, and Exist is able there to get the trade. 3 players in mid for G2. Do they want to fight for this? I don't think so. They can. They have a decent amount of money. They can actually try and risk it and see if they can get anything that would provide an opening.
Jack's supposed to be so disappointed because he was making a great flanking amongst all of that, but his teammate just couldn't hold on the B side, and all off the back of Lucky getting picked. Shox tries to get through windows, going to get found. But JW has been dealt with on the B side. But as you say, I mean, G2 can't feasibly go for this. They're going to save the 2 ops, make it easier for the wraparound to take effect. And Jax again, similar to the last round, just goes for the flank. Body close range, gets destroyed. And in doing so, B side is open for business. Fnatic will be able to get a bomb plant, but it will be a 2v3 retake with Crims. So close to getting the kill, but Jax somehow with his AUG is going to stand tall. 5 health is all that separates him and death, and now it's down to Broland to try and clutch this out for his Swedish brothers. Up comes Kenny S. 1 bullet will seal a deal for him. He tries his best simple impression, but it won't be working. But there is the man in question shot.
As I say that, they go for a B rush. Here we go, boys.
Can JW hold the line? No, but Broland can for the time being. He has been whittled away to 14 health and will be put in his place. Twist just needs to wait at this stage. Exist and Crims are right behind him. Crims is going to try and make a beeline for the tunnels. Make this a lot more manageable. If they all pile through the same angle, it could be a bloodbath. But Crims is going to come under heavy fire from Body momentarily, and Body comes out ahead. That probably is the round going with it. G2 looking good to pick up both pistols once again. Exist. Valiant attempt, but there's just too many players to deal with. G2 moved 10 in Twist's case, a lack of armor. Quick play by G2. They're not messing around. They're going to be running straight into JW. And even though he did land a shot, it's not going to be enough. The spray's not on point for Exist either. Just yielding the 1 kill. 2 players are very low, but they've got the player advantage. Well, only for a few more seconds. Because Fnatic are dropping like flies. They only have Twist and Crims left.
Fnatic is so close to turning that. Look at the HP. If any of those kills go through this... Exist is now isolated.
Decides to come out swinging though. Twist in the meanwhile is holding down the fort on A. But Exist has dropped on long. There's no one to work off here though for G2. They've dropped the bomb over on the short side of A, and they have to back out.
I will say, it's kind of... I'm curious about that strategy. You set up that smoke wall, and you attack the bomb site at the same time from Cat and Long, but even if the Long people are successful, which they were, taking out Exist, the wall of smokes they set up to isolate the defender, prevent them from getting involved in the action at the A bomb site. So Twist was able to just pretty much stay at that railing the whole time. Kenny's going to lose that ult right at the last moments. I think everyone wants to see them complete this map. JW is going to find a pick on a Kenny S, a risky peek, but why not take the risk? The follow-up onto Lucky as well. JW just eliminates 2 players so quickly.
Looking for a flash into peak for Twist, going to try and make amends. Of course, he died here last round, getting G2 their 15th round overall. Here comes the flash from Crims any second now into a peak. Here it comes. Twist gonna turn his back, come through, but Body's not deterred at all. I don't think he was affected. I think he may have actually been slightly too far ahead of the flash to take effect. So with that kill, G2 now have to bolster up the short side, which is exactly what Crims is doing. Fortunately for Fnatic, they got 2 early picks, courtesy of JW's open mid.
This is a very risky play for Crims. Feels kind of crazy, but I would be interested to see it work. I think he's just going to come out of the smoke behind him, and yeah, now that he's got his teammate there to distract, it's an easy one, but he actually doesn't see anyone until just now. Jax had no idea. Might have Twist. It's all on him. He's completely blinded. He's forced back. How far back is he going to go? And, well, Jax puts him in the ground. A 3-on-2 advantage for G2, a chance to move on to overpass.
Nice flick by JW. What a time for him to awaken. Prolan, Orc in hands, gonna get shut down by Shocks, and that's map number 2 going the exact same way.